What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sniper Sky Locks. That's me. And you know, today we're gonna go over some picks about baseball because Tuesday, Wednesday I do more baseball, and Thursday through Monday it's gonna be football. Okay. Right now, though, I want to go over my picks because there is definitely some huge breaking news I want to talk about that just blows my mind, but yet I'm not surprised about, which I'll give you guys a little hint. It's about this guy right here, Bryce Young. Man, oh man, we have a lot to talk about with him. But first and foremost, guys, if you've never been a part of my channel yet, if you've never seen my videos before, I greatly appreciate if you guys like this video, watch it, comment on it, and share it with your friends and family. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel so that way you guys never miss out on any future videos. Okay. Also, I give out daily free picks for you guys. That way you guys can make the best picks when it comes to sports betting and make money. Okay. I have a free group. All right. So if you guys join my free group, right here is the link, winnable.com/slash sniper skylocks. You guys will be able to be a part of my free group. I post free daily picks so that way you guys can make a bag. I do all the research, I do everything. I have all the analytics that I need to be able to make the best picks possible for you guys. And all you guys have to do is join the group and copy my plays. Okay. That's all you have to do. Another cool thing too, guys, if you guys haven't been paying attention to my past videos, I have created a podcast with my friend and partner, Trupa. And Trupa is one of my best friends, and he's an awesome guy. Follow our YouTube page, Instagram, TikTok as well. It means the world, and Twitter. Our podcast is called the Power Play Pod, and you can find our handles right here highlighted in yellow. Power Play Pod on YouTube, and then the Power Play Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Okay, so do me a favor, go follow all the socials of the podcast as well as my YouTube channel and personal channels, and it means the world. That way, you guys get more content from me. Okay, but really quick, want to go over. It is Taco Tuesday. Okay, so it is PrizePicks Taco Tuesday. Right now, guys, I'll be honest, I'm kind of starting to withdraw my money out of PrizePicks. I'm not loving them so much just based off of payout. But I kept a couple bucks in there and we're gonna work with them. Main apps I'm using right now are Sleeper, and also Chalkboard. I love Chalkboard. I love Sleeper. Those are where I get the most bang for my buck. PrizePicks just has a really easy and cool navigation when it comes to online computer work. I can't even show you guys for some reason. I'm still trying to figure this out, but I can't even show anybody on my computer what my picks look like with Sleeper. So maybe it's something on my end that I just don't know how to do because I mainly just do it on my phone. Um, but I need to figure that out so that way I can show you guys the layout because I like Sleeper a lot better right now in terms of all the picks I've been making. So, anyways, all my picks for today for baseball I've put on Sleeper. Okay. Today though, we're gonna go over it on PrizePicks because it is Taco Tuesday. You got to be able to follow along with Taco Tuesday. But Cole Reagans, the Kansas City pitcher, is discounted to 5.5 strikeouts. I do like that. So that is a pick I will call out for you guys. And I'll give you guys a couple picks I called out on my free pick group in my winnable. So if you guys follow my winnable group and you guys are in the group, you guys will get text messages and emails about all my free picks every single day. Okay. But part of those picks that I've chosen is Brian Wu, the pitcher for the Mariners, JP Crawford for the Mariners, and Juan Soto for the Yankees. Okay. So the big game tonight is in Seattle. It's Mariners versus Yankees, a big rivalry matchup in the American League. So I do like this a lot, actually. To do a four-man, I think it's very, very, very good chances to cash out tonight. So we have Cole Reagans, you have Brian Wu to go over 5.5 pitcher strikeouts, and then JP Crawford and Juan Soto just need to get on base once. Okay, which JP is the leadoff hitter, so I really like him to get on base as much as possible. especially against the Yankees if they want to win. He needs to be dependable. So I like JP going over on that. And then Juan Soto, very good hitter. He's been hitting the last 3 out of 5 games pretty well. If anything, he crowds the plate well and gets on base to walk. So I like him right now to get on base at least once. So we're gonna take that. If you put in $5, guys, 37.50 is a payout. That's why it's not really my favorite. This is only, I think this is a 7.5x right here. Yeah, so I don't really like it at all. You get better payouts in other apps, but it is what it is. We have a little bit of funds in here that I want to do for Prize Picks Taco Tuesday. So we're gonna do it and we'll cash out. So lock these in, guys. Cole Reagans, Brian Wu, JP, and Juan Soto. I'm gonna lock it in for $5 actually right now. So that way you guys can tail me. Oh, okay. I guess it's not letting me do it because apparently my connection. Let's see what we got here. We'll try it again. Oh, okay. Apparently I gotta disable this. Well, I'll do this later. But lock this in, guys. This should be pretty solid. I like these chances a lot. Pretty confident in it. Okay. Um, let's go right into the man, the myth, the legend, Bryce Young. Man, I don't know what to think about this guy. But I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Do you guys think um if you think the new head coach for Carolina, Dave Cavalis, I believe is his name, if he made the right choice in benching their young star QB Bryce Young. Okay. Mind you, this is a second season in the league. He was a first round, not just first round pick, but the number one overall pick in the 2023 NFL draft. Okay. Comes from Alabama. So, this guy's supposed to be the future, right? This guy's supposed to turn this Carolina program around. This Carolina program has not been the same since Christian McCaffrey got traded and no Cam Newton at quarterback. Okay, so they're hoping that Bryce can be what Cam Newton was, if not better, and helping them become an NFC competitor once again. Because they just not have been competitive at all, at least the last 3 to 4 years, maybe more. Yeah, they're not good at all. Bryce Young, this is a crazy stat. Okay, I took a screenshot of it for you guys. This is his NFL ranks for the last 2 seasons. So he's barely played he had his first season last year. He's only played 2 games this year. There's only been 2 games in the NFL. His QB rating is literally terrible. It's ranked 29th in the last 2 seasons. He's ranked 30th, and mind you, there's 32 teams in the NFL. Okay. So he's ranked 30th in the win-loss column. Okay, 2-16. Completion percentage is terrible, ranked 30th. Yards per attempt, 30th. Off target percentage, 30th. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I forgot there's 30 teams in the NFL. I think I might be wrong. I think it's 30 teams. I have to check. Actually, now I'm a little curious. How many teams in the NFL? Okay, there are 32 teams. All right. I was right. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. Okay. So he's basically ranked almost dead last with everything right here as a QB. It's just crazy. He's, out of 30 QBs with at least 10 starts, this is your ranking. You're pretty much dead last. Yeah, it's just terrible. So my thoughts on this. I've never really been a Bryce Young bandwagoner. Never cared for him. Never thought he was that great. Some people were saying this guy, some NFL scouts were talking about how this guy was basically the future Patrick Mahomes, that he could scramble and make plays basically out of his own butt, basically, and make things happen. He's that type of quarterback, which I don't doubt. The guy's actually a pretty good scrambler off his and footwork kind of guy. Like this guy make some plays happen. But what's annoying with Bryce Young is that he's not disciplined enough to know when he's got to slide or throw the ball away, or stay in the pocket longer, right? The great QBs like Patrick Mahomes, they know exactly what to do when certain situations happen, right? If there's certain edge rushers coming in, okay, how do you step in the pocket? If there's people coming through the middle, okay, how do you roll out left or right, depending on which target you're going for, right? So it really just depends on certain situations. And I feel like for Bryce Young, he's not very good at understanding his situations. And I can't tell if this is a Carolina problem or if this is like a Bryce Young problem mentally, or if this is a Bryce Young training problem, if his trainers are not like teaching him these things correctly in the NFL. Because the NFL, I'm sorry, is so much more different than college, even if it's Alabama that you come from, right? Like it's just so different. And you have to be able to do so much more and be so much more disciplined to be able to handle all of this. So yeah, I'm not impressed with Bryce Young at all. I do not think he is a Patrick Mahomes like quarterback. He's got a lot of work to do. And more than anything, if you're going to be a QB in this league and you're going to be a stud, even especially if you're the number one overall pick, you have got to get it together right here. You have to. You have to be mentally sharp and on top of your game as a quarterback in the NFL. The best quarterbacks to ever play were so good mentally. It's because they knew exactly how to get after it next play. They knew exactly how to train or what to do. They knew exactly how to study in the film room. They knew exactly what kind of reps they needed to get done, right? They were super good at managing their time, their energy, their nutrition, and so forth, right? Their training was on par to being a great. And I know Bryce Young's going into his second year right now, but it just looks like he's not dialed. That he's just showing up to play football and that's it. It just doesn't seem like he cares about winning. So for me, yeah, that's why I really never cared about Bryce Young. I just wasn't ever that impressed with him. Um, ever, literally. And the stats show it right here. I mean, this is a terrible rookie year, right? You play 16 games, you only complete 59% of your passes. You're not even over 3,000 yards. So that's crazy. And then you threw almost the same amount of interceptions as you did touchdowns. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Um, and his first two games in this year, terrible too. I mean, look, has he been thrown for 200? This guy's supposed to be a better thrower, right? Um, he hasn't even thrown for over 250 yards in two games. Just blows my mind. So you know what? Cavalis, was it the right decision for him to bench Bryce Young? Personally, I think it was. Andy Dalton is experienced. He used to be a starter. He used to be a franchise QB, right? But football teams in the NFL need veteran leadership. Okay. One thing I'm also wondering is what has Andy Dalton been doing as a backup QB to mentor a young QB like Bryce Young? Okay. Andy Dalton's got the experience. He's played in big games. He like I said was a franchise quarterback. So it's one of those things that's like, well, what was Andy Dalton doing to really help Bryce Young be prepared for his first couple games in the NFL for his 2024 season, right? For his second year. What have the coaches been doing? Because this guy just doesn't look like he's mentally there. So that's why I'm so confused right now as to why, you know, it's been the way it has been for Bryce Young. And this is probably the reason why he got pulled so early and benched. It's because they want to go with a veteran quarterback, someone who knows how to handle, a lot of different situations in the game that Bryce Young has not been able to handle. Also, Bryce Young probably has some mental problems right now that he's going through to be, and not just like in personal life, just in the game of football. He's probably going through it mentally that he doesn't believe in himself to be a really good quarterback in this league. And that is exactly what a number one overall pick has to do. They have to be fearless. You have to be able to come into this league and act like you're gonna go take everything and show them that you're gonna be the best leader and the best player, right? And Bryce Young is one of the weakest, if not the weakest, number one pick I've ever seen in NFL draft history. So I think it was perfect for him to be benched. I think he needs a wake up call, and hopefully, this is his wake up call to be better mentally and physically in his game. And we see better outings out of Bryce Young, whether that's with Carolina or in the future. But I think it's for me in Carolina's best interest to not get rid of Bryce Young just yet, unless they really can find a dependable and good quarterback, maybe in the middle of trade deadline season. But I'm not getting rid of Bryce Young just yet. He's too young. He's got so much potential. He just needs some fixes mentally. And obviously with some of his throws and everything else. But he's so young with so much potential that if you get rid of a quarterback like him right away, and let's say Andy Dalton gets hurt, or Andy Dalton has other issues that he needs to be replaced, well, it's better to probably go with a QB like Bryce Young, who's younger, mobile, and with a lot of potential that you can build off of and grow. So I'm not getting rid of him just yet. I'm just benching him. I basically, if I'm Cavalis, I'm sending him a message saying, "Hey, this is the big dog league. This is the NFL. This is the National Football League. I need you to step up. I need you to be a better player and a leader on this team." So, that's what I think the Panthers should do is they should keep him. They should develop him. They should send him a message that he needs to wake up and be better. But other than that, guys, that's it. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to my Winnable. Okay. I post free daily picks for you guys so that way you can make a bag when it comes to sports. Okay. I literally do this for a living. I do all the research, I do all the analytics, I do all the plays. All you guys have to do is join my group for free. I post in there every single day with multiple plays that you get to copy and paste and sit back and watch it cash out. Okay. That's what makes sports a lot of fun. It makes the investment of sports a lot more enjoyable, and entertaining. And I enjoy it more than anything. So that's why I do what I do, guys. But follow me, hit the like and subscribe button for me. It means the world. That way I can give you guys more content like this so we can have a good time. Appreciate y'all. Have a great Tuesday, I guess afternoon now. It's 12:12 p.m. Mountain Time where I'm at. And let's enjoy a nice evening of baseball for the next couple of days until we get into football. We'll see you guys later.